Okay, ready to get started with some questions, Ryan? Can you hear me? Are you ready? Okay, we're gonna start with Dasher, and then we're gonna go to Jed.
Hey, Ryan, aside from the fact this is a power hitting team of South Carolina, what makes them such good hitters and such a tough, lineup to navigate?
I mean, you kind of said it there. I mean, they're all big swingers and they're all, really big, strong guys. And you make one mistake and, they can hurt you really bad. I felt like I had pretty good stuff today, but when you make mistakes against a team like that, they capitalize on those mistakes. And I felt like they did. And it was just one of those days where the ball was flying and it seemed like every time they barreled up a ball, it went over the fence or found a gap. So just one of those things.
Did the fact that it was a 9-hole hitter that kind of got you there at first, did that one kind of stick maybe a little bit, or you ever kind of brush that one aside, or just kind of how did that one kind of go?
No, we kind of knew that top to bottom they had pretty good pop 1 through 9, and I just knew that those guys are free swingers. And I tried to throw it out on the outer half, and he just put a good swing on it and hit the jet stream and went out. I mean, you just got to give credit sometimes when hitters make good swings, and that's just kind of how my day felt today. I felt like I had pretty good stuff, but it's baseball, and sometimes the ball doesn't bounce your way. And I just felt like that was it today.
All right, nice, man.
Ryan, Coach said he felt like your changeup was maybe a little harder than you were hoping for it to be today. Just what are you seeing and feeling with that pitch right now? And do you think that's contributing at all to, you've given up 5 homers over your past 2 starts?
No, because both of the home runs that I gave up last week, I don't know. I mean, I honestly don't know. It seems like I'm giving up a home run every other batter the last 2 starts. But I just felt like I didn't have very good action today. I mean, it just kind of felt like that it was kind of running more than having sink. And it's just one of those days where, if you leave it up, they're gonna hit it. They're a good hitting team. They're gonna hit mistakes. And I felt like I made about 7 mistakes. And those mistakes got hit really hard. And you got to tip your hat to a good team like that when they hit those mistakes hard. But changeup wise, I feel really good about it. It's my favorite off speed. I love throwing it. It was just, one of those days where I guess it wasn't coming out right and didn't have the depth it usually does, but I'm not going to shy away from it. I love that pitch and I'm going to keep throwing it. It's going to be a part of my game plan here on out.
And with Jaden and Liam, the last couple innings there, is there, anything you can teach them, about just, how to go about shutdown innings in a game like this where, you're a team trying to make a big rally there?
Yeah, just, stay within yourself. Don't try to do too much. And, I kind of felt like those guys, they were out there and obviously everyone's trying really hard, but, sometimes you can try a little too hard and then balls start spraying and then you kind of get out of your comfort zone. And both of those guys are more than talented enough. And I just felt like that they were trying to do a little too much. And if they go out there and pitch their best, then, they give us a really good shot. So, I mean, I think that from here on out, if they just go out there and do their job and stay within themselves, then they'll be more than fine.
Thanks, Ryan.
Okay, next we're going to go to Ramin and then Jake.
Ryan, in the top of the 5th, I think when Coach came out to talk to you on the mound, there wasn't anyone up in the pen. Was he kind of telling you some of these things we talked about with the changeup, or was he kind of telling you to get through this inning? What was kind of going through your head there?
He just came out and said, look, I think you're trying to make too good of pitches instead of just, staying with the game plan and being you. And I could feel myself trying to be a little too perfect. And he just said, you don't have to be as perfect as you think. Just go out there and make good pitches. And, I just kind of hit a switch after that and just tried to make good pitches from there on out. And, the next inning, Seidler, hit a fastball I thought was in, but, maybe not. I mean, he hit it about 50 feet over the fence. So I think Kenny just came out and just tried to say, just pitch to your ability and don't try to do more than, what you're doing, because what you're doing right now, you're keeping us in the ball game.